Live and now with 100% more Lee, it's the Geek Show.
Hey, everybody.
Hello.
I don't even have anything to say. Let's just start this damn thing.
Okay.
Let's go. All right. There we go. And hi, everyone. Oh, look.
Hello.
It's a sausage fest here.
We're going to play swords
Show.
later.
Yeah.
I don't have my glow-in-the-dark condoms.
He's going to play swords later. He's Quad T, Too Tall Tony, everybody.
Wee woo!
That's the sound.
That's the sound.
That's the sound they make? Okay.
You didn't know that?
I did not, no.
Well, now you do.
Never went to summer camp. I don't know. Hello, Rob. How are you?
Hello. Doing pretty well, thanks. How are you?
Good. Robert Neal, everybody. And thank you for educating me about DC Comics, by the way. I need this knowledge so that I can pass it along to people.
Now
I'm
more
happy
than
to
ever.
help.
Yes. Joining us, return champion, Derek Hunter, everybody.
Hey, everybody!
Golf clap.
Golf clap. And here he is with the golf clap. Leerich
Actually,
von Cadenstein.
Yeah, this is the only clap I brought today.
Lee, good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Good.
I also brought spaceship.
Oh my, look at that.
Wow.
Now is that the toy, or is that
This
the
it's
model? What is it?
no, this is the Star Wars Micro Squadron Galaxy line.
Oh yes.
It's the
Micro. I think
Ghost.
they missed
Did you
something.
say micro?
Yeah, it's in scale with all their other ships, but like I got the crew. There's the crew.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
see, that's the-
so
Oh,
cool.
man.
That's the micro part.
You see
Are
Chopper
those
back
like-
there?
Yeah.
Are those like the little die-cast, like kind of like that same vibe as those little figures from back in the 80s or whatever?
They're in the spirit of the Galoob micro
Micro
machines guys, but
Oh, okay.
if I can figure out where the volume's at, like it's got all the noises, and when you take the shuttle off the back, it makes the docking noise.
That's
It's-
cool.
It's like the best $40 you can hit your mom up for.
That's nice.
Tell mom, I've got chronic pancreatitis. I want a spaceship.
I need a spaceship.
Yeah,
I need
Not a toy spaceship. I want a real spaceship.
yeah. Oh, and it was. I'll open it up later because it's got the crew compartment. It's got the bedrooms, and it's got it's
That's very cool. Looking
Nice.
forward to that. We'll do that in the after party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, let's begin then. Shall
And
we?
our host, Mr. Kerry Jackson.
Monday through Friday, 6 to 10, x96.com.
And but before you go forward, I have to bring something up.
Please.
Andrew, this is not the bald squad. It's the 80% bald squad. Carrie still has hair.
That's
still
true.
got hair.
See,
See?
look at that.
Also,
Still
I
there.
technically have hair. I just choose to keep it short because there's a little bit of a tonsure in the back. But
Oh.
Yeah, that's my excuse too.
Oh, no. I just don't look like George Jefferson. That's all.
Let's begin. We got a few trailers dropped this week, I mean. The new Tron Ares trailer.
Oh, hang on now. I got to.
Now, get a
is-
picture up there. Now, what was also exciting about this is that Nine Inch Nails, doing the soundtrack, released a new song as well.
yeah, and what sucks is it's a banger.
It's a great song, isn't it?
Why does
Yeah.
that suck?
Why? Because you want to be like, go back to making movie music, Trent Reznor.
See here, and this is the thing: is that after Tron Legacy, which was just an okay movie but had a great soundtrack, Daft Punk. What? Oh,
Bring Jimmy back.
sorry.
Come back and smack you.
He would.
Yeah.
I wish he was around for this.
Well, I am bringing him to the movie.
Good. Bring that energy. But then they released this song. It's just a taste of what they're going to do for the Tron Ares soundtrack, and it's just like, even if this movie is just average, we're getting a great movie soundtrack at least.
Oh, and for people who don't like Jared Leto, he dies in this a lot.
Yeah.
Over and
No,
over again.
It's an anti-industrialist, anti-billionaire message where they build a disposable assassin
Yep.
in the digital realm, and they bring him to Earth so that they'll just build him over and over again. So in my mind, I just get to watch Jared Leto get destroyed a lot.
Exactly.
So it's like Mickey 17 with better SPFX.
Less comedy.
Well, you got Evan
And less
Peters
comedy.
playing the tech bro that brings him back.
Yeah.
And of course, there's Jeff Bridges. They're mispronouncing the word Krypton several times in that as well.
He
Oh,
did.
it's just-
He looked like
He looked like Brando in Superman. Krypton. But go take a look at this trailer. It's really something.
Go to Nevada. See
October
Krypton.
10. October 10 is when that opens. But in the meantime, go listen to that Nine Inch Nails song. It's terrific. Let's see. We also got our final look, I believe, at the Alien Earth TV series.
Damn it.
And that's August 12th is when that show will premiere. Rob's got the action figure there.
It's a shame that Noah Hawley's never made a good show.
I know, right? Noah Hawley, he says, he's always wanted to play in this sandbox, and by golly, he's going to. August 12th on FX and Hulu. I'll be watching it on my Disney Plus app because it's extra naughty that way.
And Ridley
What is
Scott.
he known for? What are his bonus
Fargo,
plays?
the Fargo television series.
Okay.
man.
And then he did the Legion adaptation for Marvel.
Legion.
Oh,
which is-
okay.
Stunning.
Did you see that? Because we were just talking about the shows that Derek has not seen.
Apparently, there's a lot of them.
I know. There's so
But wasn't
many.
Legion just like on Fox?
What's that?
But wasn't
Legion was on FX.
Fox?
FX.
This would be
FX.
FX and Hulu again.
And the third season takes place in the 60s, and it is the war of Professor X versus the Shadow King,
Yeah, it's crazy.
and he's just watching it all in utero.
Yeah, it's a trippy series, Derek. You really gotta find this
And-
Legion.
No,
This
it's
is an
another
Steven
show.
series, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
it was so good, and just so we didn't deserve it. It was so good.
yeah. And Aubrey Plaza just spontaneously breaks out in dance numbers for no reason. And one of the main characters ends up living in a flower box with Jermaine Clements.
Yeah,
Now, Lee, you're not
Yes.
someone that just loves musical theater and silliness that comes out of nowhere, are you?
I don't, but when
You hate
it's
it.
the right kind, I love it.
exactly. Now, what the plot of this show again is? It takes place 2 years before the original Alien. It takes place on Earth. And apparently, all the corporations are at war with each other. And one of the ways that they do that is they shoot ships down. Well, one of the ships has 5 different xenomorphs on it,
Uh-oh.
and just drops it in the middle of a city that is made up mostly of robots. You know, the people like Ash. You know. It's going to be fascinating. I had to explain to somebody about the xenomorphs and how they take on the characteristic of the host that they infect.
Evolve a little bit more based
Yeah.
on the host.
It's going to be really interesting too, because they're going to get into how the synths were made, and that they're
Really?
Oh yeah. It's the opening of the trailer is a very sick, terminally ill little girl, and they're telling her that she's going to live on, and then she's in the synth body.
Yeah.
And so they're not. There's some tragedy there, especially knowing that by the time they get to Alien, Ash is largely his actions are largely dictated by the corporation. So there's an autonomous human soul in there being directed by corporations.
By Wayland Yutani.
You had my
Hey,
curiosity.
they're building better worlds. Leave them
but now
alone.
now you have my interest.
Haven't we learned yet you can't trust the tech bros? Come on.
Or a big button to smile.
Exactly. Let's see. So that's that trailer. Go take a look at that one. It looks great. We also got 2 different looks at Mortal Kombat
Mortal
2.
Kombat.
Oh, why am I excited for this?
Because
Well-
it looks cool.
Because you enjoy just big, stupid, big dumb fun.
Yeah.
I don't.
Now there's
Oh,
the
you lied.
there's the regular Mortal Kombat 2 trailer, but then there's one. Apparently, if you go to IMDb and look up Johnny Cage, they've created an IMDb page for Johnny Cage
Nice.
because the idea is that he is an action star from the 80s or whatever. There we go. See?
See, this is doubly cool too because that looks kind of like the Green Lantern symbol. So win-win.
And there's a trailer there for his movie Uncaged Fury. And it's very tongue in cheek. It's They should have come with more guys, the announcer says. And then Johnny Cage says, you should have brought more guys. You know,
Some Lucas Lee vibes I'm
Yeah.
sensing.
they messed with his sunglasses. Don't mess with my sunglasses. You know. But go
So,
take a look
Carrie,
at that.
actually, for the entire panel, for anybody who's watched this trailer, I was struck by something by Urban's delivery as Johnny Cage. And bear with me. And Travis Noah's immoral wombat. Not mortal wombat, immoral. Listening to the way that he was delivering his lines as Johnny Cage, I'm like, you know who he would do well as with that intonation? Wolverine.
Probably a little older than what they're going for,
I was
but
gonna say you're getting the
Yeah.
same
Would
age
be-
Wolverine that you already have, but
he would be a pretty good Wolverine. Sure.
Just like,
If you can't
you
get
sounded
Glenn
like what I'd
Danzig,
expect.
Not anymore.
Glenn Danzig's still alive.
That Wizard article from 1994 is still high on my list of people I'd like to see. but-
dream casting. Glenn Danzig, circa 1994, would be an amazing Wolverine bub.
Oh, you look at him now, and it's just
He's
sad.
short as hell. It
Yeah.
does work.
But go look at both of these trailers. They're pretty cool. It's Mortal Kombat 2, October 24th is when that opens. Let's see.
I'm upset because Raiden's no longer a lispy Frenchman.
Let's see. Just real quick, we'll do some housekeeping here. Of course, geekshowgotthiscovered.com is our Patreon link. You can go there and you can get the after party. It's exclusively for Patreon, so you support the show. We're commercial free right now, and that's how you support the show and keep this going. Also, our store, geekshow.store, is still up for now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I noticed something. When I threaten to take it down, we get sales.
Ha!
Go
Marketing.
figure.
It's
Yeah,
called marketing.
that's marketing. But anyway, there you go. All right, let's move on.
Before we move on from trailers, if
Yeah.
it's okay,
Yeah.
not a trailer technically, but I don't know about in Salt Lake, but in Los Angeles, we're starting to see some screenings for the Toxic Avenger movie.
Yes.
Please keep an eye out for that. Macon Blair, Kevin Bacon, Peter Dinklage as Toxie,
Yeah.
with a really strong anti-healthcare CEO message, apparently. And it's been shelved for like 3 or 4 years now or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Macon Blair, the star of Blue Ruin, also in Green Room, also in Jeremy Saulnier's other movies, also wrote and directed I Don't Feel at Home in This World Anymore.
Oh,
with
really?
Melanie Linksey and Elijah Wood.
Mm-hmm.
So
I watched that. That was a
great
good movie.
pedigree. If there's a Toxic Avenger screening happening near you, please go support it. Like, this movie's holding on by the skin of its teeth.
Yeah.
So,
I think
it looks great.
I think that the fans will show up for it. I do. All right. Now, here's a bit of news because the Fantastic Four movie opens this coming weekend.
Got my tickets.
Oh,
Got the
good.
figures.
And but here's the thing: in the trailer, we saw John Malkovich. He's not in the movie.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. He
What
was
a
to
bummer.
play. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer. He was to play the Red Ghost, one of the Fantastic Four's oldest adversaries. He was seen in the trailer, just kind of peering out from a cave or something like that. But Matt Shackman, the director, said I had to cut him out of the movie. There was just too many balls. I'm juggling too many balls with this story, and I had to take it out.
Come
Yeah.
on.
He said it was heartbreaking not to include him in the final version of the movie because he's one of my very favorite humans, one of my biggest inspirations. As a person who walks the line between theater and film and television, there is no one more inspiring than the founder of Steppenwolf Theater Company. He's done on stage as an actor and what he's done as a director in theater as well as in film. I was honored that he came to play, but ultimately there are a lot of things that ended up on the cutting room floor, and he's one of them. So that's
long as they-
Shackman must be a very confident person, because did he not see what Malkovich did in Red and Red 2?
As long as he
wouldn't cut him
keeps
out of a
Wallace
movie.
Shawn's Mole Man in, I don't care.
He will. Yeah. Mole Man is in the movie. Briefly,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Briefly, apparently.
I was messing around. It's got to be Wallace Shawn.
No, it's another actor. I can't remember the name. I don't think
Sean.
I can't remember the actor's name who's playing Mole Man, but he is in the movie briefly. The story is not about like first issue of Fantastic Four where it's versus the Mole Man. He's mentioned briefly as one of the, and we see him in a jail cell, I believe.
It's not
Paul Walter Hauser.
Paul Walter
Hauser.
Oh,
That's who I was trying to think of. I was going to guess
deserves-
that it was him.
He deserves a bigger role than that. That guy's awesome.
Well,
He's great.
well,
Hopefully they use him again.
we'll see.
Mole Man can have his own show.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Hopefully they use Mole Man again.
Mole Man presents
We'll see when we go see it this coming weekend. 'Cause
Mysteries of the New York City Sewers with Mole Man.
I plan to go. Let's see. Also, news this week. We got Judge Dredd announcement. Taika Waititi is being asked to come up with something for Judge Dredd. Drew Pearce, who wrote Fall Guy, Mission Impossible, Rogue Nation, he's going to write the script. And Taika Waititi is allegedly going to direct. Now, I say allegedly because of this. How many Taika Waititi projects are out there?
Akira.
A few.
Okay, Akira,
I
Flash
thought Akira
Gordon.
got dropped.
It did just recently.
Yeah.
Werewolves is something he's been working on. And let's not forget his Star Wars movie.
Not happening.
Also, he's supposed to be doing a Roald Dahl series for Netflix. So I say allegedly about this Judge Dredd news.
With
I
what
think,
time?
I think if he has guardrails, he's great.
Yes.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Apparently, he and Drew Pearce, both love the books, and they're friends who have been trying to find a project to work together on. Like I said, I'll believe it when I see it.
They want to make it like a whole universe, like a Marvel universe thing too, which the way I would love that is if they just make Judge Dredd like a 2000 AD, like the world is 2000, like
2000
all
AD.
of those comics, not just Judge Dredd. Like that would be sick if they just kind of like pull all that stuff in. But I don't know if
That
I
also
think rights holders, who knows?
put it
That'd be,
on TV.
Yeah, it needs to be. Yeah. I agree.
Yeah,
If you're going to do a big world like that, make it TV.
Yeah,
I
we
agree.
don't. I mean, it's like, and I'll talk about it a little bit later. But one of the current limitations of movies is kind of a current limitation in television too, is that you're waiting so long between films that you have time to lose interest. And I think they're even stretching that a little bit with TV shows like Strange New Worlds hits, and I'm excited for it. And I'm like, well, wait a second, it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
I
what
don't
even happened?
remember the second season.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to sit through the last time on Star Trek,
Right.
just to remind me of the stuff. Yeah. Also, we got word. I mean, this has been kicking around for a long time, but Netflix has greenlit it finally. Assassin's Creed live action TV series. Speaking of,
Okay, belongs on TV. That works. And hey,
yeah.
Bill.
There's a convenient haystack right
There
there.
it is, right there. In this case, it's a big bale of leaves, but yes.
As
same
long as there's
idea.
as long as some falcon caws out right before he drops into it, that's all that matters.
That's
good
all
to
that
go.
you need.
Yeah.
But let's see. Yeah, it's been kicked around for about 5 years. Apparently.
expensive TV show though.
Yeah.
I would think. Yeah.
Oh, you also need like 500 Muslims standing in a courtyard, and all of them only talking about Saladin.
So it depends on what era you go with, because there's been so many Assassin's Creed games that you've got, ancient Middle East,
Yeah.
you've got Japan, you've got
I
colonial
got all
times
these creeds, but I only
US.
got Apollo Creed and Donnie Creed. What the hell?
Well, this looks like 16th century Florence.
Well, this was just a picture I grabbed. I think it's from Assassin's Creed Unity, which is
Well,
that, I think.
There's nothing in the story that gives you an idea of what universe that they want
Yeah.
to put it in. They just they're just talking about. They've got some good people behind it. You got Robert Patino, who did Westworld and Sons of Anarchy. You got David Weiner from Halo
Well,
and The Killing.
It's on Netflix, so it's going to have one really big elaborate set that they spend all their time in
But
So what
yeah.
if they do it as an anthology show?
on that one set.
Well,
That's the
sure.
problem.
That's
That's
fine.
the problem. They can't really I don't know how they're going to
Well-
make it a like an appealing Assassin's Creed show and make it on budget. Like
I'm
it
thinking
has
of their.
to take place
I'm
in
think-
a million places.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
of their Altered Carbon series where they had one very elaborate bridge set and
Yeah.
a couple of office spaces, and it's like there's a lot more to Altered Carbon if you read the book than that freaking bridge.
Well, part of the problem too is even Assassin's Creed, the game, doesn't really know what story it's telling anymore.
Yeah,
Is it telling a story about the past versions of these people that they get a tap into through this kind of time travel type thing, or is it telling a story about the modern day, slightly futuristic issue with the Templars and whatnot nowadays? And like they've lost the thread with this series.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what happens with the Netflix show, but as long as there's a convenient haystack, I'm.
And as long as
I'll watch.
Fassbender's back.
Now here's something I'm also doing the alleged part of, because they've been talking about doing a live action Captain Planet show for a long time.
Oh, is Don Cheadle going to be in it?
Don
you.
Cheadle.
Now that you
I'll watch it
mention
if Don
it,
Cheadle is in it.
now that you mention it,
As long as they don't. As long as they don't make Captain Planet woke.
Right.
what?
Not
Well-
my Captain Planet. No.
Now again, I say allegedly because this has been kicked around for a while, but now Greg Berlanti is involved.
Oh,
Leonardo DiCaprio's Appian Way and Warner Brothers Television, where Berlanti Productions is based. So, we'll see.
okay. Before we leave this, does anybody remember the original voice cast of the TBS Captain Planet?
No,
No.
I never
Cruise.
watched it.
Tom Cruise was Captain Planet.
Get
What?
out of here.
No.
The original
Really?
cartoon?
Like the original, I think the miniseries, if I'm not mistaken, he was. Whoopi Goldberg was on it as Gaia.
I remember Whoopi
And
Goldberg was
John
there, yeah.
Ratzenberger, I believe, also had a role on there.
It's that Ted Turner movie. Ted Turner money before it went into syndication.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So,
I had no
well,
idea.
Whoopi Goldberg was Gaia in the whole series. She was on 61 episodes. But the voice cast for this back in the day was crazy. Ratzenberger, Margot Kidder, Tim Curry, LeVar Burton.
Margot Kidder was working for Help Me Find My Way Out of These Bushes money. So
Well, Meg
Sorry.
Ryan.
Cruise did voice it. They never made it to air. I just verified, but he
okay.
did do voices. They didn't make it to air.
Okay. All
That's
right.
still pretty cool, though.
Yeah, I never watched that show when it was on.
It's like Voltron, but with the elements. It's like Voltron meets Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Oh, okay.
really cheap animation.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Even back then when I was a kid, I realized it. I was like,
Yeah.
That was one of the reasons I
doesn't
didn't
look as good.
One of the many reasons I didn't watch it.
I think
Also,
the only
was-
time I ever watched it, it was a justified hangover experience.
Yeah, probably.
I'll get you, planet.
Oh, get you, aspirin.
Actually, someone get it for me. I can't move.
Yeah.
Please.
Let's see. Also, Amazon has renewed Invincible for season 5,
Heck,
and we haven't even seen season 4 yet
That we know of.
that we know.
They
Of.
can
Only 5 seasons that we know of.
Oh,
eat
Oh,
a
yeah.
flaming pile of crap.
Because Kirkman
out.
said that
What?
he wants to do the whole
do
series.
the whole thing. It's like 120
Yeah.
issues.
That's his plan. I think I probably shouldn't say. I'll tell you guys between this and the after party the things I know.
Okay,
Oh,
Secrets.
but
I was gonna say is I guess they should have done animation for Wheel of Time if you want something to last more than 3 seasons on Amazon.
apparently, yeah. So
The animation's better in season 4.
it's a
than
lot
it was
better.
in season 3
Oh,
too.
I'm not even complaining about the animation quality. I'm just saying that you get a show like Wheel of Time where they hit their stride in the 3rd season, and then Amazon's like, oh, it turns out this is really expensive. We
Yeah.
can't do it anymore.
I
Yeah.
agree, Lee. I'm with you on that one.
Andrew Kehoe makes a great point about the Captain Planet thing, though.
What's that?
The Benetton ad of kids for Captain Planet, because all the kids came from different places.
oh yeah.
So it's just like, oh, that
So
Well
so the internet will accuse it of being woke. Yeah.
yes.
It was
Well, not only, I mean, it's also trying to stop carbon emissions and all of these other things. So they're going to be already like, it's fake science.
I got to say though, Maybe in 1990 you could get away with denying the climate change. Not today, though.
No, we did a better job of admitting it was there, Tony.
I don't care
The
what
United States
like,
in 1988.
We fixed the ozone layer.
whatever it was.
The freaking ozone layer. We banded together as a culture and as a society and said we are not using these fluorocarbons anymore. We're going to fix this problem ecologically. And the corporations that were doing it said, "Oh yeah, we have a responsibility to help," and they did.
Yeah. Well, where is that today?
Social media.
You know, give me
It
some of
costs
that
money to
action
do that.
today.
I think it might have something to do with the rich and powerful never being held to account for the terrible things they do.
Might be. You might have something there.
Poor people get held to account for some reason,
Yeah,
but
I built
it's
one
weird.
I built one guillotine, and the mayor's upset with me.
Can you believe that?
Hey, I'll help you.
nonsense?
Yeah.
Let's see. Also, more video games to movies. The live-action Legend of Zelda movie. They have cast Zelda and Link.
Yeah.
This was announced by Nintendo boss Shigeru Miyamoto. He shared that Bo Bragason will star as
Oh,
There's
and,
your Zelda.
at Zelda, and Benjamin Evan Ainsworth will be Link.
I mean, it should be a pretty easy job for him. He doesn't have to say anything besides, huh, ha, hey.
Hey, why does everybody call me Zelda?
She is known from the BBC One series Three Girls, as well as The Jetty, and Renegade Nell. That's where you've seen her.
You're gonna get
And,
Lee mad again.
I know, right? And let's see, Ainsworth is also British, known as Miles on the Netflix show The Haunting of Bly Manor, and William in Flora and Ulysses. And Wes Ball, who did Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, is directing the feature.
All right.
So, yeah, there you go.
That's cool.
You're going to get it. I hope you want it, because you're going to get it.
I mean, you don't have to see it.
I'll be interested to see what kind of story they tell, because Zelda is definitely one of those video games that is very light on story.
Yeah,
So
and continuity, so they can really do anything they want.
exactly.
Yeah.
Now, let's see. We got some comic book news here. Because San Diego Comic-Con coming up. But one of the things that DC is going to announce, DC is what it's called. So you got Scott Snyder, who is writing Absolute Batman.
and doing a fantastic job of it, by the way.
Joshua Williams, who writes Superman. They are the co-architects of what's being called DCKO. You've also got Javi Fernandez. He's going to draw the main series. It is being described as the Slugfest to end all Slugfests. The event builds off of their All-In era, which Absolute Batman, all the Absolute titles are just selling like crazy, apparently.
Really
They're
good.
good.
Yeah. 36 fighters who join a tournament of champion with winners raising up the brackets. Earth transforms into a 5-level gladiatorial arena. Each descending stage tests the heroes in brutal and symbolic ways. The goal is to generate enough Omega energy to rival Darkseid and crown a new King Omega, a celestial being toward whom the universe bends.
So let me put this into perspective based on something we've already talked about.
Okay.
For those who are just like, that sounds familiar. It's Mortal Kombat DC style.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
Dun, da, da, da.
So Snyder says, I wanted to tell a story about Superman looking into his own heart of darkness, a very personal story wrapped in 9 layers of candy exploding in your face.
I like
9
darkness
layers of
and
hell.
candy. Yeah.
It is the first issue will hit your comic book stores October 8th. Will feature a main cover with the dramatic DCKO acetate overlay, if that's something you're interested in. And it will spill into a series of one-shots and ongoing issues. You know,
I've forgotten what candy tastes like, so I'll just take the other.
there will be a panel at San Diego Comic-Con on the Friday. So yeah, you can go and learn
Andrew,
more
that was
about
the pre-Doomsday Clock Superman. They could have just, I don't think it was Sing, I think it was actually Whistle to beat Darkseid.
Really?
But in the early 80s, Clark could also focus really hard and generate holographic money so they didn't have to pay for the newspaper. So all of Superman's powers are...
Well, I mean, he could also generate little tiny Superman out of his fingers.
Yeah. I was really upset when he didn't have money and he generated holographic money to pay for his thing because Superman would not steal.
That's stealing.
No,
Yeah.
no, he wouldn't.
Doesn't Superman take coal and make it into diamonds and do
Yeah.
Only when Richard Pryor's involved.
that? Oh, okay.
But that's not stealing from anyone. That's just
Did he
speeding
pay for
up
the
the
coal?
process.
Did he pay for the coal?
I bet he did.
Sure.
No, he just picked it up and handed it, squeezed it, and then handed it to. No, he handed it to Lana Lang, not to
Didn't he
Richard
make
Pryor.
Lois's ring out of a diamond he made too, I think, in the comics? Maybe I'm...
Yes.
Maybe okay, I thought so.
Yeah,
I don't
let's see
know.
Wolverine try to do that.
I just
Yeah,
know
well,
that
I
was.
would like to see Wolverine try to do that.
I just know that was a really nice apartment he had in the movie. So
Holographic money?
It was very nice.
it's very nice.
I have some quick comic news, if I may.
Yes, please.
Yesterday, Image Comics announced that my new book, Hector Plasm, Hunt the Bigfoot, will be coming out on October 13th.
Nice.
Yay!
That's awesome.
So,
Written
I
and
drew
drawn
it.
by you?
drawn by me, written by Benito Sereno, who you may know wrote the previous Hector Plasm installments that were drawn by Nate Bellegarde. And he also wrote the Adam Eve Rexplode miniseries
Okay.
that came out, I don't know, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's been writing The Tick for the
Nice.
last few years. So Benito, great writer, great guy. This is the first 3 issues of a planned 6 to 9 issues thing. We're doing like 3 issues a year because I've got a day job and I can't do 10 issues a year. But go tell your comic shop. It's in the. It's not previews anymore. Inside.
It's still previews.
Is this?
For
I think
now.
it's still pretty.
It's Image Comics though, so it's not previews anymore. But whatever the catalog with the Image Comics, go tell your comic shop to get Hunt the Bigfoot, Hector Plasm. We've got Ryan Otley did the A cover. I've got the B cover. Tom Fowler, who's an artist that works in like film and games, he did like an homage to an old Creep magazine cover with Bigfoot on it, and he's doing homage covers for all 3 issues. So
Ooh, cool.
check it out. Go tell your comic shop you want it.
All right. And it's called what again?
Hector Plasm Hunt the Bigfoot 3-issue miniseries.
All right. Ask for Derek's cover B. Cover B.
Ask for all of them.
Yeah, I get all of them.
Or
Or
the cover F, I think, is the Ryan Otley green holofoil cover. So if you like
them all.
an ecto holofoil cover, you might want to go for the Ryan Otley double variant.
Unfortunately, green holofoil negates my powers, so I can't.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Don't get the yellow one, Rob.
All
I
right,
will not.
Let's talk about the Superman movie for a bit here. Because I wanted to hear Lee and Derek's take on it, because I know we've talked about it. We all love it. But here's a couple of stories, and then we'll get to that. I am just thrilled that this song by Teddy Bears, featuring Iggy Pop,
Punk rocker?
is getting some attention.
Yeah.
I played it on my show a couple of times, and I heard it out in the wild yesterday when I was up at the Tony Hawk event. It's... And Iggy Pop he's like thrilled that this is happening. He says, I always thought that the track had soul, and Superman is the best friend you could have, he says.
2 equally fit, equally ripped guys singing about stuff.
It was cracking me up because my oldest kid loved teddy bears in high school and loves Superman. And so I got a message yesterday from Moira in Seattle saying, hey, just saw Superman. Can't think of a better ending song.
Oh, yeah. It's so good. And according to this, it saw significant gains after opening weekend. Data from Illuminate says that the song went from 1,572 streams on July 4th to close to 200,000 on July 12th, the day after the movie opened.
Wow.
Also the song by Noah and the Whale, 5 Years Time, which is also a great song that I played on my
Great
show.
song for a fight.
That
Yeah.
was a really cool
Never
song
in my
and
life
fight
did I think that song was going to be featured in a fight.
It had 7,300 streams on July 4th, but the day of the movie, 1,000% increase, just jumped right up.
Awesome.
Because that's what James Gunn does, is he finds these wonderful obscure songs and puts them in his movies because they deserve attention.
He's got great needle drops in every movie he's ever done.
Have you heard
does.
his playlists for each of the characters?
He's got, if you go to Spotify, you can search Superman and playlists for each of the characters come up.
It's so great because his intro for Superman's is this is all edgy music, or at least music that Clark thinks is edgy. None of it's edgy.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another thing that's being affected because of this movie is that people are adopting dogs.
Dags.
It's Crypto's movie. We're just watching it. Google searches for "adopt a dog near me" jumped up 513% in the weekend after the movie opened.
So weird.
Rescue dog adoption near me hit 163% an increase because he kept telling the story of his dog Ozu, who Crypto is based on. The foster situation. James Gunn says the film has been a barrage of blessings for me, and this one is the greatest. Ozu has no idea any of this is happening, but if he did, he'd be proud.
I am so of all the things that have come out of this, and there's been so many great things, but my all-time favorite from this week is the Snyder bronies are out there just desperately trying to get some dirt, something shitty. And finally somebody asks Snyder, they're like, "Oh, we heard you hadn't seen the movie yet. Are you boycotting?" He's like, "No, James is like one of my best friends. I've just been busy. My kids are championship horse riders. I haven't had time, but I'm so excited to see what he's done."
Dude, they made Dawn of the Dead together. Like,
yeah.
They were both in the 2 episodes ago of Rick and Morty together.
Yeah, as themselves.
As themselves. Like,
say what you will about Zack Snyder's movies. He makes very pretty movies, but say what you will about their coherency. He is one hell of a nice guy.
Yeah.
And he's not going to say something crappy about one of his best friends.
right.
And I think I've said this before on the show, maybe not, but everyone I know who has worked on a Zack Snyder movie can't wait to work on another one because he is the best.
I also, we're also talking about a guy who literally at his own expense removed a serial rapist from his movie and replaced her digitally with Tig Notaro. So,
Great. Tig's great. Yeah.
Okay, I want to get Lee and Derek's take on Superman.
Lee, you go first.
Okay, yeah. So I'm waiting for my mom to see this because my mom is an old school Super Family fan from the 60s. Like my mom introduced me to Superman when I was a little kid because she loved Bizarro. So that's some reason why I love Bizarro. Is my mom used to, when I was 5 years old, chase me around saying, "Me Bizarro," and I just love that stuff. So for her, with Crypto in there and with Supergirl in there and with so many great characters, from a costume design perspective, the movie's flawless because how do you do the Daily Planet cast in costumes that say 1940s reporters but contemporary? And
exactly.
Rachel Brosnahan is emulating every great Lois Lane that has ever existed, and they gave her something to do other than damsel.
Yeah.
And Mr. Terrific was fantastic. And
goddamn, Mr. Terrific
stole the show. In my opinion.
The way I heard this explained online yesterday is it was a celebration of positive masculinity, and I was like, "Damn it, you're right."
Wow, that's
there
perfect.
is not the only toxically masculine character. Turns out wasn't Guy Gardner.
No,
it was Lex.
Yeah, it was Lex.
And Guy Gardner, who come on, the whole bit with the secret that he has about Clark it's just so fantastic. And also the final battle is like the most Guy Gardner final battle you could ever see. Anthony Corrigan's Metamorphosis. The movie somehow, and how he did it is amazing. The movie managed to be a love letter to DC Comics without getting bogged down in all the minutia of introducing every character. If you don't know who they are, that's what Google's for. And if you don't know their background, and damn it, for a guy who grew up in a stable family home with both of his parents, that guy sure knows how to push buttons about adoptive families. So yeah, it is to me the best of the Superman movies, and I don't say that lightly. I do not say that lightly
because the one from '77 is it's always brought up as perfect.
It is. Go back.
It is.
Go back, and we recognize that it sure was corny.
It was
But
made in the
It's not as corny as you
70s.
think.
Like,
it's not
come
as
on.
corny as you think if you watch
No,
it today.
it is. I watched it recently, and for me, I realized that Lex is a bumbling idiot, and that Otis and Miss Tessmacher are bumbling idiots. So you've got the greatest superhero ever created facing off against his greatest threat, 3 idiots.
It's like
But I
shooting
also
Green
love
Rock.
and a Green Rock. But I also love that Otis and Miss Tessmacher are in this too. So it's great. And then one of my favorite actors is Hector Elizondo, the guy playing Jimmy Olsen.
Skylar Gisondo.
Skylar Gisondo. Yes, he was in Santa Clarita Diet, and more recently he's in Righteous Gemstones, and he is such a fun actor. So seeing him get to play in a James Gunn movie is fantastic, and making Jimmy Olsen the lust object of every woman in Metropolis.
So good.
Now, I questioned that, and then somebody pointed out to me, says, no, he's always kind of been that way. There's a comic, it's a Jimmy Olsen comic or a Superman comic where it's Jane Mansfield is like all over him.
That's great.
So
I gauge any superhero movie based off of Mrs. Cade's interaction and involvement with it. And as soon as it was done, she was shaking and bouncing and saying again. And I was like, well, we got Fantastic Four in 2 weeks. I think that July of 2025, if Fantastic Four sticks the landing, is just going to be the best genre month ever.
Could be.
So,
good.
Yeah.
Derek, what do you think?
So, as a rabid DC not fan, I've never read a Superman comic in my life.
Really?
Ever. I don't
Really?
like, I've read DC comics and I'm just like, this isn't for me.
Bruh.
So I've never read a Superman comic. I've watched all the movies. I watched the Superman shows. One of my best friends is showrunner on My Adventures with Superman. So I've seen
Which is a
all that
fantastic
stuff.
show.
And so I like Superman as a character just fine. Just for whatever reason, the DC comics never got to me, but I loved how much Silver Age seemed to be embraced in this. Like, as much as he made it look cool, Crypto chasing the drones is corny as shit, but it's cool.
But it worked.
But it's
And
cool
it
and it's
worked.
fun. And
Yeah.
But there's a New York Times critic who flat out said the magic of this Superman movie is that James Gunn recognized that he's corny.
yeah,
And
there's nothing wrong with him being corny. And I loved it. I couldn't believe Metamorpho was in it. Like that hadn't been spoiled for
And worked.
me. And it worked, and
Yeah.
it was touching and great. And that joke at the end when the Justice Gang joke finally paid off with Metamorpho.
Yes.
Cool name. Like
You're
all
in.
the jokes were funny without being out of nowhere. The only thing I came away from it being like, oh, you missed such a great opportunity is that final back and forth with Lex and Superman, where Lex is obviously mad that Superman was given this great advantage of strength, and he's mad that people love him for having this unfair advantage. I really wanted Superman to be like, you were born with the same sort of advantage, and you've chosen to do evil with it. You're smarter than
That would've been
everyone on the
nice.
planet.
Yeah, it would've
Yeah.
been
And
nice,
you
yeah.
chose to use that for evil. I am better than everyone at being strong, and I use that for being good. Like, maybe people would like you more if you used your powers to make people's lives better. I would have liked a little bit more of a nail on the head with that. For the
for all we know,
audience's
they
sake.
shot that.
Yeah.
For the audience's
Yeah.
sake.
Yeah.
But I loved it. I don't know anything about Superman, so I was in the dark about a lot of the characters and a lot of the interactions, but it still worked for a guy like me who knows nothing. And it made me want to be like, is Jimmy Olsen like a player in the comics? Like, maybe I need to go find out why this dork is loved by women, or Mr. Terrific, never heard of him before. Don't know who that character is.
Oh,
man.
my kid who hates Superman with a red hot burning passion has seen it twice now and thinks Mr. Terrific is the coolest character in the world and wants a fair play jacket. And
Yeah.
like,
And Hawk
Hot
Girl
topic.
just Hawk Girl
Topic
not
hasn't?
being hot while she's fighting was
And
so
screeching and
cool to me.
terrifying you. Yeah.
Like I love it. Like screaming and close up with the like bent lens and like it's scary and great and wonderful. I loved it.
So how fun that the fake pop punk ska band is actually in continuity in multiple Gun DC Universe movies now. Or
Oh, is
projects.
it?
Is that
Yeah.
his slusho?
Yeah, they've
Basically, yeah.
in
Okay.
Creature Commandos. There's a couple people wearing that band's T-shirt and merch.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that.
It's great. And I found out from this movie that the Hall of Justice is real.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
It's in
But
Cleveland.
It's a real building based off the Hall of
Shut
Justice in
up.
Cleveland, and
Yeah.
they went
Yeah,
and
it's a train.
shot.
It was a former train station.
They went and shot that scene at the real Hall of Justice because I was like, that must have cost a pretty penny to recreate that.
No, it's in
Oh,
Cleveland.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Well, now I got to go to Cleveland.
So the entire interior of the Hall of Justice in Cleveland is filled with all of these Art Deco industrial age murals of people doing industrial work. And I found out that they went through and digitally recreated it with Golden Age superheroes.
That's
Yeah.
That's cool.
If you look up on, it's just really quick. You have to find a freeze frame that somebody's done. You can see, what is it? Wildcat is one of the
Wildcat.
characters.
Wildcat, the Flash, Dr. Fate, there's somebody else who's a newer member that's also there's like 6 members of the Justice Society, and then there's another one that I think had some of the not the JSA, maybe the 7 Soldiers of Victory, but there's another team that's in there as well.
Yeah, just no notes.
No notes.
I got choked up a bunch of times just because of how wholesome it was.
yeah.
And the stakes were real and sad and terrible, but I still was getting choked up by everyone's reactions to the bad, terrible things instead of this grim, dark edgelord superhero shit that is not only Snyder's fault, everyone.
No, it's not. It's
let's
not.
not
It's
paint
not.
with that broad of a brush
No.
because
And
it's everywhere.
let's for a minute, let's just say that's fine. That take on Superman, that's just a different take on Superman.
Yeah.
Some people like it, some people don't. I like Rebecca said, I like apples and I like oranges. I just like this apple more than I like this orange.
Do you like cucamelons?
I don't know what that is, but probably I like all melons.
It's a tiny
All of
little
them.
cucumber. It's the shape of a melon.
I must have some.
Yeah, that's like Snyder Superman.
And I didn't like any of those movies, but I don't hate
I
Snyder
thought
for
they
them.
were so very pretty.
And
I
I
enjoyed
didn't
them.
like
I
any
liked
of them, but I
Yeah.
also don't care that they exist, and I
No.
don't wish they didn't exist either. They're
And
just
I think
there.
I think that's the thing that a lot of people are forgetting here is that it's okay to like one version of something and
Yep.
not the other,
Yep.
And it's also okay to like both.
or
Yeah.
or both.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's,
We don't need all
we're-
this tribalism. It's nonsense.
We're going to be facing that with Strange New Worlds as it gets closer and closer to Kirk's timeline because there's going to be some purists out there that are like, this doesn't look like TOS. I'm like, it doesn't have to.
Yeah.
And by the way, it
Yeah.
would look stupid as hell if it did. So
Yeah.
Kyle in the chat saying this is the Superman that Iron Giant looks up to.
yes.
Wow.
Yes. Kyle. Brilliant.
Nailed
Chef's
it.
And-
kiss, Kyle.
Hawk
Yeah.
Girl giving Phantom of the Paradise, which is also 100% true. So
Yes,
Kyle,
I have that-
chat
I have
MVP
that,
today.
I have that movie on 4K.
of course you do. All right. Let's go around and find out what we consumed this week. Who wants to go first?
I'm gonna defer to Lee.
All right.
I'll be quick. Swear. So we saw this little movie called Superman. It's pretty good. I think I just talked about it. I'm not sure because my memory is not what it used to be. Last night I watched a movie. Couldn't tell you what it was, but I enjoyed it.
But I
So,
liked it.
Yeah. Gail Simone's X-Men run and the entire new X-Men run. Go read it. It's like, okay, the Krakoa era X-Men was just the beginning, and what they're doing now. I'm sorry, Scott Summers has a alien pirate ship that has a special cannon on it that only fires one specific type of bullet.
Wait, is Gail writing new X-Men comics right now?
She's writing
Yeah.
Uncanny now.
Okay,
I
I have
did
to
not
spoil
know
it.
that.
I have to spoil it. I have to spoil it.
What kind
I'm
of
going to
cannon
get him
is
for
it, Lee?
Rachel today.
It's
a giant
It's just a
cannon.
cannon. It's just a giant
And
cannon.
it fires one bullet, and that bullet is Juggernaut.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
That's cool.
And not only that, this is the same Gail Simone where later in the series, Scott is, and it's not, that's not actually Gail writing that. It's a different writer
Jed
writing.
McKay.
Jed McKay.
Jed McKay's
Jed Mc-
writing adjectiveless X-Men. Gail's writing Uncanny, so she's writing the group in Louisiana.
She's writing Swamp Hillbilly X-Men,
Yeah.
whereas Judd's
Wow.
writing Alaska living in a former Sentinel base X-Men,
Yeah.
where Scott Summers at one point says, yes, I will go to the war with the United States of America, and if I have to, I'll drop Juggernaut from orbit.
Who's
Feel
drawing
like-
Gale's run?
Wow.
Do you know?
Somebody amazing.
Luciano Vecchio.
Oh, okay.
It's so good. It's so good. So just Chef's Kiss, fantastic.
Noob question.
Yeah.
I thought I knew a lot about Juggernaut, but does he not have to breathe in space?
Oh, the spaceship they keep it in atmosphere.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
It looks like
I
Captain
mean, it
Harlock.
wouldn't surprise
ship
me if
from
Juggernaut didn't have.
Oh,
Thank you. I was trying to
It
figure out what it
looks
looked like.
it
That's
looks like the
exactly it.
Arcadia from Captain
Really?
Harlock. Yeah,
That is
and
exactly it.
And at one point, and there's this great rivalry between Magic and Juggernaut where they're both trying to beat everything up.
They're
And
Gimli.
so-
They're Gimli and Legolas, basically.
yeah.
Oh,
And at one
awesome.
point, she's like, "I'll be the bullet," and they're like, "It wouldn't work with you." And she's but it's so good, and it's so. And then X Factor is the government's X group, but it's all for social media. So the entire thing is Havoc struggling with the fact that he's just there for the likes.
Oh,
Keep getting killed, and it's fantastic. So highly recommended. It also started the run of Star Wars comics between Empire and Jedi. I hadn't read them yet. I wanted to wait until the last graphic came out. My heart, it's so good.
Quite good.
It's fantastic.
What's the book called?
It's the collected Star Wars comics from Marvel that take place between
Oh,
Empire and Jedi.
Like the old ones, like from the
No.
80s?
no,
So
they,
which series is this? Like
it's Star Wars about
like the-
2020 through 2024.
yeah, just
like
a few
the
years
Jason
ago.
Aaron ones? That
Post
same
Jason Aaron. Aaron
post
did
Jason Aaron.
Aaron did episode 4 to episode 5 with I think Salvador De Luca, and then
And Stuart Eminem was also on that at the beginning, and then
and then this series, it's fantastic, and they kind of adapt War of the Bounty Hunters, which is fantastic. And then finally, just finished Joe McCullough's The Devils, which is a fantastic alt fantasy book where the Vatican is run by a girl pope in the Middle Ages, and she has a suicide squad of monsters that lives in the Vatican that she sends out on impossible missions.
How do you find these random amalgam of things that pique my interest so much, Lee?
You've read Joe McCullough, right?
No, I don't even know who this is. Is this sounds like
Tony.
I have homework.
Tony's got homework.
No, I'm in the
Yeah,
dark.
he's
I'm in the
got
dark as
homework.
well.
Same here.
Joe McCullough is probably the best contemporary grim dark fantasy writer out there right now. And start with Best Served Cold. That is the beginning of his phenomenal fantasy series with a character named Logan Ninefingers, the story will give you chills. It's fantastic. And then The Devils is a different story, a different series of universe. Basically, the alt universe kicks off because the Messiah was a girl.
Oh.
And,
Your dad is wrong.
Exactly. So when the schism between the Eastern and Western Church happened, it's because the Eastern Church thinks that the Messiah was crucified on a wheel, and the Western Church thinks the Messiah was crucified on a circle. So it's like this huge schism between, and then nobody believes in the girl pope, and she's got monsters. So it's great.
Cool.
Right.
Love it.
All right.
It's so blasphemous, Tony. You should sink your teeth right into it.
Can't be much worse than Dogma.
Yes, it's worse than dogma.
Oh, wow. Okay.
All right. Rob, you want to go next?
Yeah. So in honor of Lee being back, I haven't done this since he's been gone, but N.K. Jemisin. God damn it, where'd it go?
Oh, sorry, Rob. It's not Joe McCullough. It's Joe Abercrombie. I'm sorry. Thank you, Andrew.
I'm writing that
Oh.
down. I'm fixing it
Yeah.
because I wrote
I
it
have-
down for
yeah.
my kid.
I have
Yeah,
some
it's
Joe
out.
Abercrombie waiting for me in my queue right
Read
now.
your Abercrombie.
No,
McCullough,
Okay.
McCullough writes tabletop games.
This isn't all at all what Lee was saying. I don't care about dice.
Whatever, right?
Thank you for the clarification.
All right.
Sorry for the interruption.
So I actually did start a new N.K. Jemisin book because N.K. Jemisin, and I have to do it every week. So here we are.
There we go.
Quick note, again, for those of you who are looking for a good place to jump on with Superman, Superman Birthright, available in a compact comics form at $9.99. This is done by Mark Waid, who's currently writing Superman for DC. So, and a lot of the stuff, it looks like he's kind of going back to some of the things that he'd touched on during earlier runs of Superman. So this would be a great way to kind of get used to familiarize yourself with Clark, the Kents, everybody else.
I wrote it down so I can check it out, Rob, because I've never read a Superman comic.
I'm going to give you one more then, really fast. All-Star Superman by Grant Morrison.
Yeah.
I've heard, yeah.
This is, if you like Silver Age stuff, this will appeal to you because Morrison goes for some of the most outrageous and outre things in the Superman lore, and he pays it homage. He doesn't snark it up, but it definitely has his touch to it. So I think that you would appreciate it.
And Derek, I also think that you're one of those people that has a refined enough palate that you're not going to turn your nose up at Frank Quietly.
Yeah.
I am so glad that you said that because I do heavily dislike Frank Quitely's art. And I feel like I'm in such a minority in comics. And the fact that you recognize that I probably don't like him, I appreciate that. I really do.
I don't know why I love him so much.
Everyone
Star
does,
Trek,
I
and this
feel.
is a little a teaser called The Last Starship. I think that this is set in the Discovery post-season 3 era. I'm not sure. There's a couple of things that kind of tease it, but I'm not sure. But you also get two other stories. One is a Voyager Return Home story, and one is a Strange New World story that seems to feature Christine Chapel and Number One on a mission. As Lee was saying, Gail Simone's run on Uncanny X-Men is firing on all cylinders. This most recent issue, Murder Me Mutina, is what if a slasher film used mutants as the slasher, and in the Marvel universe, this is setting off a powder keg. Because mutants already are having a tough enough time, but now you have the kids from the swamp X-Men sneaking out to see a movie that is, a slasher fic, and it's just like, oh wow, I'm really enjoying her run on this. There's like Lee was saying, she gets it.
Well, it's just got that
following
dead
up-
kid in it. It's so good.
Yeah, following up on Crypto getting people to buy dogs. Crypto, the Last Dog of Krypton, issue number 2. This is Lex Luthor. That's Crypto. And we find out that Lex has had issues with authority and people not respecting him
You don't
long
say.
before he lost his hair.
You don't
So-
say.
Yeah, you don't say. In watching the interaction between Lex and Crypto, you see that there's a spark of humanity to Lex, but Lex is just not a good person, just generally speaking. That's done by Ryan North. And again, Ryan North I've been loving his stuff, like with Fantastic Four. If you liked his Squirrel Girl, this is a completely different take. I recommend this. This is only a 5-issue limited series. Lower Decks.
Not
I don't know where they got
surprised
the idea
he's
for this cover. However,
That's awesome.
Tendi is having the best day ever, the worst day ever at the same time. And she's got a problem that she's afraid to tell anybody about, and it's compounding problems. I'm leaving it at that.
That cover's just reminding me of the episode where Boimler gets addicted to Ferenginar television.
Yes.
For Tony,
Audit cops.
Green Lantern Corps
Oh.
with Joe and Jessica.
Okay.
Buddy cop adventure, and they're kind of pushing Jessica. Jessica is pushing herself back into a little box. Joe is trying to get her out of it, and the dynamic between the two of them works really well. I don't know that I would have thought about putting the two of them together in a story before, but it does suit. And lastly, G.I. Joe number 9. Joshua Williamson, who is also, as Lee mentioned earlier, writing Superman, looks in on CoverGirl in the Baroness's Paris outing gone wrong as they're attacked by somebody who's literally out for blood.
All right.
He's been writing, his work on G.I. Joe has been really solid. I'm liking that series a lot, so definitely check it out.
Larry Hama.
And last three things: Abbott Elementary. Again, my 22 minutes of pure joy. Finished Court of Owls. Started the first 2 episodes of Strange New Worlds, and I watched Old Guard 2.
Oh, I didn't even watch that. I guess that's a no. Not good.
Is that a no?
It feels like they're bridging it. It feels like there's going to be an Old Guard 3 because the build up in this movie led nowhere.
Feels like a second act, huh?
It felt like a total second act. I'm just kind of like, and it ends. I'm just kind of like, really? Thanks,
Okay.
Netflix.
All right.
That's how I felt. Ironheart ended too, though.
Tony, Derek, who wants to go?
I'll go.
Okay.
I saw Superman 2 finally after we got done recording last week. Solid 9 out of 10 movie. Absolutely fantastic. Nothing else to add to that. And then I finally saw Mission Impossible. I wanted to make sure and grab it before it left theaters. And that is the moviest movie that ever movied.
I had a great time with it.
Yeah,
Which I loved
was-
about it, but
it was
you're not
fantastic.
wrong.
It
You're
was,
not wrong, though.
No,
you know?
don't go in looking for anything to make sense, but it's
No,
perfect.
no. And as a guy who doesn't remember anything that happened in the previous Mission Impossible movies, because who cares? I actually like that they did a lot of, this is what happened, in the previous movies in the first hour or so.
Damned rabbit's foot's about.
Exactly. Exactly.
I know, it
5
only took
movies.
5 movies.
Yeah.
So I really liked it. I had a blast. If you haven't seen it yet, do whatever you can to make sure you go grab it in theaters before it's out, because the stunts and everything are just off the charts. So really cool. TV shows, still watching King of the Hill, baby. And also this latest episode of Rick and Morty. If you haven't seen that yet, check it out. It was fantastic.
Is that the Jerry episode?
Yes,
Yeah.
you get a Jerry multiverse romp, and
Lord.
it's really good. Very, very good.
All right.
And then slogging my way through, I finished Wheel of Time 9, starting Wheel of Time 10. I know, Lee. That's the look it deserves right there.
I swear that's half the reason why Amazon canceled the series, is they realized where they were headed.
Exactly. I was prepared for 8, 9, and 10, so it's not as bad as I thought it'd be, because
Yeah.
everyone brought my expectations way down. So
It gets better.
It's been all right. Wheel of Time 9, the ending, the last hour of that book was actually really good, but it took 30 hours to get there. And then Rebecca's not here, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. Bachelor in Paradise. Oh my, no, Carrie. If there was ever a jumping on point, this is the time, because they have completely changed the style of the show now. The editors and the producers,
It's film noir now.
they make fun of the contestants right to their faces. Like, it's
about time.
yeah, exactly. It's not just me and my wife making fun of them now. The lower thirds and stuff they put on, just sit there and poke fun at the ridiculousness of these people, and so it's actually a lot of fun.
They're truly awful people, all of them.
Oh, they're terrible. And then last but not least, I have a visual aid for this one, because it deserves it. Rob turned me on to the Terrifics after seeing Superman. Oh, this is a comic book right here, baby. It is so good. You got Metamorpho, Plastic Man, a new character named, and I forget her name.
Phantom Girl.
Phantom Girl.
She's
but I
from the
forget-
Legion.
I forget. Oh, is that the Phantom Girl from the Legion? I wonder if they just stole the name. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, but I forget
she's
what
displaced.
her name is. Okay, and then of course Mr. Terrific, and it has been really good. I'm on like issue 10 or something, and before you get that far, I think it's like issue 7 or so. Boom! You get some Tom Strong action. Who doesn't like some Tom Strong action? It is so good. Very, very much loving the Terrifics. So thanks for that recommendation, Rob.
I am
Excellent
happy
stuff.
that you enjoyed it.
Derek.
First, I'm going to start out by saying I didn't know Tom Strong was a DC character.
Through acquisition.
Yeah, through acquisition.
Oh, okay. All right, that makes
Yep.
sense. I have been overworked and underpaid for the last little bit, so I'm not consuming a ton, but I have my 8-year-old has convinced me that he's ready for adult movies. So I've been going on a little adventure. We showed him. Yeah, pornography. I'm not talking rated R movies.
You know, I mean, that's choice.
But like, so we watched Alien the other day.
Oh.
He freaking loved it. Loved every minute of it. So then I'm like, all right, let's show him some Terminator 2.
Oh, one of the best movies ever made.
I haven't seen that in a long time. It's 2.5 hours long.
Mhm.
And it is very anti-tech bro, which like we know that Terminator is like that, but like I was like really surprised by how much the plot is really just like kill all these assholes. They're gonna ruin the country
Before it's too late. Yeah.
And then we watch TV at night as a family, so we started watching Lost with him.
Oh, really?
Classic.
Like, I know it's like got its things, but it's long, it's gonna take forever, and there's lots of like weird twists and turns.
Yeah.
But as for myself, not consuming a whole ton right now, just producing a lot, working on the new Adventure Time show.
Yes.
Still making new comics, talking with some writers about some new projects, and I pitched to Oni for some new Adventure Time comics this week, and I've heard back. We're looking at it and we're laughing a lot. We'll let you know what we think. So I may be writing some Adventure Time comics in the near future, and
That's cool.
Derek.
maybe not
Hey,
drawing
Derek.
them, maybe just writing. So
Derek,
yeah.
speaking of comics, where can people get a copy of this?
Email me and I'll send you a PDF,
There you go.
because it is not for sale even on my website anymore. But if you email me, Derek Hunter, I need a copy of Derek Hunter is a fuck, I'll just send you a PDF.
Is there a timeline for when the new Adventure Time stuff's coming out?
The show?
The show, yeah.
Well, we finish working on season 1, I think in November, December. So
It'll be a while,
maybe like, depending on how they want to release it, if they want to release it all at once, you won't start seeing it till like September of next year.
Oh, that's so far.
But if they do like one a week schedule, which a lot of streamers are starting to readopt, then maybe you'll be looking at like June and July-ish of next year. So this time next year.
Nice.
It's lots of the same people working on it. It's been really fun.
I love Adventure Time so much.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I watched Jaws at 50. It's a documentary. Now, I thought all the documentaries about the making of Jaws have been done. This one is different. This is Spielberg centric. Him talking about it and not focusing on the problems, but it's also focusing on the impact that the movie had. And who'd have thought that the biggest fan of Jaws would be Emily Blunt?
Oh.
They talked to directors and filmmakers about how this movie influenced them, but she's in this so much, talking about how much she loves Jaws. I just fell in love with her all over again.
No, that's cool.
Yeah. Also finished Squid Game season 3.
Oh, I got to start. I forget that came back. Is it good?
It's if you thought it was dark before,
Get ready, huh?
it gets really, really dark. And what an ending! Wow, I was
Nice.
kind of surprised.
I'm excited.
Watched CNN docuseries, the first episode anyway, about Live Aid. And the first episode is essentially just about the making of the Band-Aid project and how that went about. And Bob Geldof is all throughout it. He's spilling the tea and telling stories. The new Star Trek Strange New Worlds, you got episode 1 of the new season, which is completely different from the episode 2. It's almost like you're watching 2 different shows.
And
That's
oh boy,
that's not a complaint, by the way.
did they confirm behind the scenes everything about what I thought was going on with episode 2?
Yeah, it's very, very cool. But
Where's
the best
that
thing,
Jaws? Where's that Jaws documentary, by the way?
Hulu.
Okay,
Watch it on the
I
Hulu.
want to watch that.
But the best thing that I watched this week was They dropped more Disney Parks POV on the Disney Channel because of the 70th anniversary of the opening of the park. And the first two POVs that they released were Star Wars centric. One was just a walk through Star Wars land. And I guess they do these at like 5 a.m. when there's some light, but there's just enough darkness that they have to have the electric lights on, so you get that nice effect. It's like dusk, but there's nobody there. And so it's just you walking through the park. There's a camera, just point of view. Well, they released a whole bunch of them for the 70th anniversary, including you get to go, if you've never been on the Jungle Cruise, they take you on the Jungle Cruise. They take you on Pirates of the Caribbean.
We watched the Haunted Mansion one last night, and it's
Haunted
just
Mansion one,
amazing.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know
Yeah.
they existed.
There's nobody there, just you. It's like you got the park to yourself. The Incredicoaster, they do Toontown. It's just, there's a bunch of them. So if you, on the banner up top, it says Disneyland at 70, just click on that and they're all there. And that was the best thing that I watched this week. That was fun. So if you've never been to the park, this is perfect for you.
I don't know
My
if they
mom
have
was
them
there
available-
opening weekend.
My dad was too.
Oh,
I don't know if they're
really?
available elsewhere. Like the ones that you talked about for the Star Wars ones. Using YouTube, you can watch those if you have Oculus headset or a MetaQuest headset.
I was just
And
thinking about
and
that.
it looks first person because it removes all the other distraction from it, which is pretty fun.
Yeah.
Cool.
So that's what I recommend this week. Anyway,
Cool.
All right.
Really, one quick thing that I forgot to do last week and the week before. If you're in the Salt Lake area, downtown, please check out the downtown library. My wife has a show there on the 4th floor. She has a textile exhibit that is in the same gallery as a photo exhibit. She found 12 science-related articles whose headlines were strange, and then interpreted those in quilt form.
Wow.
So
Oh,
those
cool.
those are at the library. So if you have a chance, check that out. Free admission. Just walk in, walk up to or go up to the 4th floor, turn right out of the elevator. The gallery is about 10 yards ahead on your left.
I missed it. I was just there last week.
I mean, it's 7 blocks from my house. I'll just go.
Yeah.
I'll take pictures there.
All right. Well, let's head over to the after party then. Geekshowgotthiscovered.com if you want to continue with us. That's where we're headed. Thanks for being here, y'all. Live long and prosper, bitches.